Well, welcome to Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. Wow. I've had this knife sitting around for a while. This is the Mjölnir from Kizer Knives. It's a collaborative bladesmith series knife with TK Knives. And there's the TK Knives logo. It's the Mjölnir. It's not the Mjölnir. No, it's not. Whatever. I mean, it's I was working with this name. I was trying to work with this name, but I went about it in many different ways. It's a really cool knife. Let's just leave it at that. Mjölnir. That's as close as you're gonna get from me. Ki4494. It's M390. This is a really cool knife from Kizer for a lot of different reasons. First of all, the design is really good. And I'm not really going to get into a lot of that. I'm going to give you a link to Knife Collector 031, the Netherlands, his YouTube channel. He's the Wee knife rep for Europe. And yes, I know this is not a Wee knife. This is a Kizer. But he does a review of this knife, and then at the end, he also streams, at the very end of his review, he streams a lot of text. I'll show this side too. Daniel, here you go, buddy. That's an inside joke. He wants to see the other parts of the knife and not this part. He's like, dude, really? This is not the part of the knife I want to see. Okay, this is all you show, this and the presentation side. So here you go, buddy. Yes. It's the first of the Daniel era. And so, Knife Collector 031, click on the link, watch, especially at the very end when he scrolls the text. It's a written explanation from the knife designer at TK, what he was thinking about, what he was doing, why, his reasoning behind this. And also at the very end, I mean, they talk, there's vocalization pronouncing the name of the knife. So you can hear it enough times, you can start to parrot that name and maybe get good at it. That's why this has been sitting here for over a month. Mjölnir. I go, I'm hunting a what? A mule deer? No, Mjölnir. You mean there's a rice mill that's near my house, so it's a Mjölnir? Oh my God. I think you got to be Scandinavian to get it. That's the name of the god of thunder, Thor. His hammer is Mjölnir. I'll give you the link to that Wikipedia thing so you can get it all together. I might even do pronunciation things online too. So then you can, because if you're going to carry the damn knife, you don't know how to say the word. And you should carry this damn knife. This is a damn good knife, actually. I said the word damn like 3 times now. It is really good. Is this a harpoon style? Nah, not really. But it kind of gives you that little bit of an impression. Look at this blade design. Not a lot of a choil here, so I don't know. Sharpening wise, this might probably get a lot of grief from those people who really are into getting those sharpening choils a little bit more pronounced for their purposes. Other than that, you got a stonewash blade. It's a good sized knife. And here's the lockup. Here's the ugly part of the knife. There you go, Daniel. You're not going to get that much of this. And the insert, lock bar insert, hardened steel in here. Great. Not a very heavy lockup on this particular knife. The action's really nice, though. I mean, this is a good knife. This is a really good knife. This is really a knife that, after spending some time with this knife, of the Kizer knives, and I mean, this is M390, and most of their models are not M390, although they're doing more and more as we go forward. They're pulling a lot of the Matt Kuchiyara and different designs back out, redoing them in M390, and especially in 3-inch blade, iterations, stuff like that. So, stamped clip though, titanium, 2 screws. Can you go left hand? Hell no. No, you can't. But it's an open design, which, in a way, I'm starting to kind of dig the backspacer stuff, so I don't know. But that's okay. These are heavy old slabs, too. Oh, crap. Hold on. Where's my flashlight? I'm going to give you a little look inside. Yeah. I mean, with these big rounded slabs, and really it's very smooth and rounded, but look, they really milled the stuff out of there, try and keep the weight down. It feels real good in the hands. These slabs of titanium just seem so heavy to me. Just, when you got it in person, you got it in hand, these slabs just seem really heavy. Not that I took calipers or anything to measure them, and I guess I could. Yeah, so not quite a 1/4 inch, but 20/10 of an inch. So in millimeters, that'd be almost 5 millimeters per slab. I actually got that one down there a little bit. Yeah, it's about 5 millimeters per slab. So overall, it's a handful, isn't it? About almost 15 millimeters, almost 6/10 of an inch. So yes, it's a big handful of knife. And it's a good size knife. And it's not an inexpensive knife. It's M390. As we said before, stonewash blade. Going to the presentation side. Here we go. Top side down. You've got 2 standoffs here. I mean, these are just smooth and wonderfully rounded corners here. It's just really buttery to have it in your hand. And one of the big deals that was discussed by TK Knives when they talked about this, especially in Hank's video, Hank is Knife Collector 031, it's the fit in the hand. I mean, and other people, when they talk about this knife, it's about the fit in the hand. It's really kind of this pistol grip. It's really strange, but it's very, very comfortable. And you got a pretty decent pass through here to disengage that lock bar. And since it's kind of a fat, smooth area, it's easy to kind of get your finger on, and it's not uncomfortable to disengage in that regard. Wow. Of course, you got a lanyard hole. You got that pinwheel, pivot. It's, it works on a lot of the knives. Some of the knives maybe could have been better if they would have done a different thing. And they do. A little bit, the collar and the stuff like on the critical, which we will talk about later. It's really strange because what they kind of made the point of is the knife looks a lot more bent than it really is, because he talked about the fact that what I did is if you just block this off and you look, this doesn't look so incredibly angled. It doesn't look that severely angled. It's when you expose this, then it does. It looks like it's really, and this is because this back spacer didn't extend. He took that off. He took that material down here. So then it did present as a more angled look than it maybe in reality really is. If you look at the blade going straight across, this here does angle down a bit, but not as severely as it makes it look like when you show this part of the knife. Really kind of an interesting optical sensation. But you know what? It is very comfortable. Comfortable in the hand this way. Really comfortable to put your thumb up here in this notched area. And it's really smooth. Of course, it's stonewash, so that makes it really comfortable as well. Good size knife. Good size knife. 3 3/4 inch blade, which is 96 millimeters, 97 millimeters. Overall, 8 3/8, which is 21 centimeters. That's not a very long knife if you consider the blade length. So let's see how efficiently they're using this handle. Wow. I could touch that tip of that blade just like that. It's there. They're using all of it. 8 3/8 is a fairly short overall length for a blade that long. It's pretty efficient there. What do you think about the weight? Let's get the scale out. Let's kind of take a look at that a little bit. Let me see if I can tear up everything on my table this way. Come on, baby. I think I did some postage stuff. I laid it out. 5.6, 5.7 ounces. So yeah, that's 160 grams. It's not light, Carrie, but for as big and chunky as it is, 5.7's, yeah, I mean, it's not 6. And I can carry 6 plus, and I can carry 7 or 8, but I mean, it gets kind of obnoxious at 8 and stuff like that. But 5.7, the balance is really good on this knife. It's really good on this knife. Wow, your finger it just sits in right there. Wow, nice. It's a lot of gray titanium, isn't it? I don't know. Backspacer that would have been maybe blue or a different color along with a pocket clip would have been kind of nice set off, but or gold or something. But yeah, good looking knife. Will the knife be a knife? How about that M390? Yeah, okay. Yes, it will be a knife as well. It's amazing. Why would they do a thing like that? I don't know. Where's my trash can? It's not here. Good little knife. Not really that long. Not a 9-inch knife. Not even quite 8.5-inch knife. So, well, how does it compare? You know what? I think Hollywood's trying to hide from me. Come here. There you go. So here's Hollywood, and here's the Mjolnir. Not a huge difference, is there? Of course, this has got a lot of handle. Obviously, this doesn't. It really makes very efficient use of its handle to blade ratio. So if you put the pivots together, let's yeah. It's different then, isn't it? Although, really, the Mjolnir is a bigger knife than the Spyderco Para. Not a whole lot bigger. Not a whole lot bigger. It's amazing. Like Benchmade full-size grip. Let's put it here. So you can see, you're kind of in the same ballpark, aren't you? Amazing. Let's change our aspect ratio. It changes, doesn't it? It really does. I mean, then now this looks distinctly smaller. Try and get the ratio different. But yeah, I mean, this isn't much bigger. These are like 8 inches. Just 3/8 of an inch, less than a half-inch difference. But it's heavier than those knives are. It's thicker than they are. It's got M390 steel. Did I show you the... There you go. There's the designer. And so he's with, I believe, with TK Knives. So, beautiful knife. TK's Czech Republic, I believe. Oh, let me throw some paperwork at you. So here it is, 3.75 Stonewash Ki4494. Sells for $224 on Blade HQ at least. And here you go with the stats, like 8.375, so it's under 8.5 inches. Bowler M390, flat grind, Stonewash, of course plain not serrated. and only about a 4.6-inch handle, not a 5-inch handle like a lot of knives have, and almost 6/10 of an inch overall, 5.69 ounces, which is about right. Tip up, and Thor's hammer. There you go. And against his namesake. Yes, milled titanium pocket clip. It doesn't look milled to me, okay? Yes, it's a ball bearing pivot, and it's a TK Knives design. It's an incredible knife. It really is. It's getting a lot of love out there, and I understand why. It's just a good-looking knife. Does that look like a milled titanium pocket clip to you? Did they forget to change it up from the last knife they listed on their site? I don't know. Maybe they didn't hit all the specs. That does not look milled. That looks like a stamp clip to me. In any case, but it's smooth. Feels good in the hand. How's the reverse grip working for you? Oh, wow, that's comfortable. Yeah. You know what? And one of the other statements they did make, which comes to mind now, is in the martial arts type of knife fighting defense type thing. This was also a consideration in this design. So this design does take the knife self-defense and or martial arts approach into consideration in this design. Yeah, it's really comfortable like this. And of course, is there blade player lock rock? Come on, man. Centered right up. No, there's none. No, not in your wildest dreams, are there? Beautiful knife, very attractive, showing the backside, not the ugly side. I'm just really giving him a hard time now. Okay, so what do we got behind the edge if I can actually get there? And you know, that's not precise enough. Let's try and see if we can use this and get a reading of how thick it is behind the edge. Some people are really, you know, they kind of want to know. And maybe this needs to come on first. I mean, turn it on first. There you go. We don't need to zero it out until we turn it on. Now we can zero it out. Now we can take a measurement. Are we ready? Okay, let's go back here. So, yeah, 0.4. About 1 millimeter, if I'm measuring correctly. Somewhere in there. Yeah, so that gives you that measurement if you were curious. Really nice blade, very sharp, M390, premium steels, premium materials. Interesting design, very comfortable in the hand. Fit and finish is great. Very smooth, rounded corners. Very heavy slabs of titanium that are excavated out, milled out. So it's not that incredibly heavy. And the action is wonderful. As you can see. Really nice. Cool knife. Take a look as we rotisserie the item for your viewing pleasure. Just in case I jumped around, jerked around, and you didn't get a good look at it. Yeah, cool. Now if you can say it, you can buy it, you can carry it. The Mjölnir. Thank you for joining me. You know what we do around here. Stay with us, because we love them knives. So stay sharp.